No, it's all about trusting your own strength. You know, when you get under that bench, you gotta trust it. And there was times back in the past, man, where I didn't even have a spot. I didn't have a spotter. It was nothing but me and the weight in the gym. That was it. There was nobody, man. And it was either sink or swim. And, that's the best way to get over your fears, to do something by yourself, man. And if you have that full confidence, knowing you can get that weight up, you going to get it up, man, because it's just you. And, I went under there solo. Don't get me wrong, I was a little nervous, but I knew I can do it. And that sense of victory was an accomplishment because I shook my head and I knew that I had did it, man. And that's what it's all about, man. Going to the gym and doing the impossible. Like I said, man, I was under a 315 bench, 275 bench. Not a spotter. It wasn't anybody in the gym, man. And you got to know what you can handle. That's one thing. You gotta know what type of weight you can handle and what you can handle yourself in general. You know, you gotta know when to put it up. You gotta know when to put that weight up. So I'm under this 275 bench right now, and I'm knocking out some nice clean reps. Start off strong too, letting it go all the way down to my chest, gaining full momentum coming up. I'm getting that full momentum coming up off my chest, and that's what you need, that full momentum. No spotters, baby. You gotta really push it. You gotta really fight through it, man. You gotta get over that fear and just fight for every last drop, man, and know what you can handle, man. And back then, I was really pushing myself, man. I was really pushing myself to new limits, new heights, and hey, man, I didn't have a camera at the time, man. I was using my phone, man, and any way I could get that workout in, any way, I could document the footage. I was doing it. I was using this phone. I was using this iPhone right here to record my workouts, man. I couldn't afford the camera or anything like that, so I was using what I had to, build that legacy. And now looking back on it right now, seeing what I have done, I'm like, wow, man, I really pushed, I really climbed a long way. And, before the hard work and dedication thing, hey, man, it was just nothing but pure intensity, man. And, other people would take recognition. Other people would notice it, man. There's been times, I be at the gym, pumped up, ready. Hey, man, pumped up, ready. Full motivation behind me. Picking up some 100-pound dumbbell, ready to go. And motivation is everywhere, man. It's all around the gym, man. When you got everybody in the gym looking at you, expecting you to do it, man, you got to do it. You got to push it. And, hey, man, motivation's everywhere. I had a good spotter when I was hitting these 100-pound dumbbells, and, hey, man, he was looking out, man. Sometimes, hey, good spotters are very important when you're working out, man. They give you that right momentum. They give you that final push. Even though I didn't have a spotter in that 315 lift, it was cool, man. If you could get a spot to get those extra reps. That's where the extra gains come from, man. As you see, he's giving me a really good spot, man. Tapping those elbows, really tapping those elbows, man. And that's what it's all about. Getting that right spot in, man. Motivation's everywhere around the gym. Hey, man, I'm getting my props. Everybody's just amazed, but hey, you got to do it, man. You got to do it. When you're pushed to that level, man, just go ahead and do it, man. Jump in that ocean, man. Try it. And, that's why I told my boy, man, he's about to go for them hundreds, man. He's about to go for it, man. He's not scared. He's about to try it. The first thing to everything is trying. And, he's about to try these hundreds out. And nothing wrong with it, man. You gotta really push it, man. You gotta really push it. You gotta at least try, First step to everything is trying, and he's definitely trying to get it. So, hey, man, hey, he tried, and that counts. That counts because he was able to, to dig down deep in himself to at least try to do it, and that's what it's all about, man, to at least try. And even this OG is about to try, but fortunately, he was just joking around. Hey, it's all in fun, man. When you come to the gym, you gotta have fun. You gotta have character. You gotta have motive. You can't just be serious all the time, man. You gotta have a great time, and that's what it's all about, man. Motivation is pretty much everywhere around the gym, man. If you can, anybody will spot you. Anybody, man. And during my first 315 lifts, I always had good spots, making sure, I get that bar up and, hey, man, just a blessing in general, just being able to do this type of thing because anything can happen, man. I could get injured. Anything can happen. So, just coming to the gym every day, man, I just say a prayer, for a safe lift and, just some new motives, man, because safety is always the key. But trusting yourself and trusting your own strength is the ultimate key as well. Knowing what you can do. As you see in the video, I was able to get 315, no spotters, not anybody around in sight because yeah, I believe that moment, it was just something I had to prove to myself. I definitely had to prove it to myself that I can do it, without anybody around, man. And, it can be scary, and it was scary, but at the same time, I had to push that fear back. I had to push it back and really, really trust in myself and know that I can do it, know what I've been training for. And, I'm looking around the gym and there's literally nobody around. And I don't know what came over me, but I told myself, this is the only way that I can do it, man. This is the only way that I'm going to get to that next level. If I could do 315 by myself without anybody around, where it's just me and the weight, then I know I can make it to that 400 club. I know I can go beyond 315. And, I walked in the gym and there it was, the 315, nothing but me and the weight, and I did it. I set that goal. Adrenaline still pumped. Essentially, I go down to a lighter weight, 275, which is still fairly a lot of weight, and I knock it out for 4 reps. So, man, don't ever be afraid to just, step into that, that max out level alone, step into that PO level. If you've been working hard for it and you really worked yourself up to that level, man, just go for it, man. Go for it. Because it's nothing but you and the weight, and you're really forced to get that weight off of you with no spots, nobody around. It's just you and that weight, and you got to blast up. You got to really fight through it. You got to really fight through it all and really get that bar up, man. And trusting your own strength is a big part of that, and that's what made me stronger, man. I was able to trust my own strength, and the people I train with, I tell them the same thing. It's not me lifting that bar. It's you. It's you. It's your power. It's your motive that's tapping into that different energy. If anything, I'll give you a little assist, like a little tap or maybe even a palm, but it's still you getting that whole weight. And to be able to trust your own strength, trust your training, trust what you worked hard for is the ultimate key. And that was part of my training when I was coming up, getting to that 300 club level. I made sure to definitely, work myself up to that level and to definitely trust my own strength by going at it alone. No spots, nobody in sight. Pretty dangerous, but at the same time, you got to be able to take risk. You got to be able to take risk out here, man. You got to take chances because there's only advances to come. You know, you got to be able to take chances and make those advances as well, man, and be able to accept failure. You know, at that time, at that very moment when I did that solo lift, you know, it was, it was sink or swim, and I definitely got that weight up like I was supposed to, and I put all that training to the test. So don't ever be, just afraid to go at it, essentially alone if you've been practicing, man, because that's the only way you can really overcome your fear. It's if you do something, if you become that lone wolf, if you become that lone wolf, because once you become that lone wolf, you step out a better person. You know how strong you really are. And when those doubters do come at you a certain type of way, you can actually be like, wait a minute, I did do this by myself when nobody was around. So, hey, man, it's all about training your body to its fullest potential. Once again, hard work and dedication, that's the ultimate key to everything that you do. So, hey man, these are just clips from some of my, you know, before, starting off 300 Club. Hey, took a lot of motive, it took a lot of hardship, but I made it to that 300 Club with good people and the right motivation. I was able to motivate myself as well as people motivated me. I learned quite a bit, and now this is where I'm in. This is where I am today. This is the Jackie Terry I am today, right now. Mentor status to a lot of people getting in the weights. So if you're getting in the weights, we'll train together, we'll work out together, we'll get it in, we'll reach new goals and we'll reach new plateaus, because that's what it's all about, man. Bettering yourself as well as other people around you, staying humble and keeping that love in your heart, man, because love conquers all.